Hi guys, this is Cindy with Pups and Crochet, and I am back to tell you about another movie. This is going to be my number 46 of 100. So, this movie is a great movie. There is no gore, there is no nakedness, no nothing. It is just a good, spooky movie. I watched it. The kids saw it on TV, and this was when they were younger. And they were like 9 and 10, and they wanted to watch it. And I'm like, okay, I'm reading about it. And I'm like, okay, let's watch it. And it's called Lady in White. So, here's my square. And here's the Lady in White. She's got her white dress. Okay, so what it was is they said in the story of the town, they said that if you go to the cliff, where the cliffs go down to the ocean, there's a house that's there, and this is where the little girl lived. And her mother killed herself because she couldn't find her little girl. She jumped off the cliff into the ocean. And so, they said every now and then, at a certain time, you will see her mother, the Lady in White. So the two little boys, it's an older brother, he's about like maybe 16, and then the younger brother is like 10. Okay, so it's Halloween, he's at school, and these punk kids that are in his class decides to lock him up in the coat room. So they lock him in there, and then they get in trouble, and they forget to tell anybody, and he's locked in there all night. So, as he's sitting up there, it strikes a certain time, and in comes a little girl. She's got her little dress on and her little shoes, and she's about his age, about 10, and she's skipping into the coat room, and then she looks up and sees him and goes, and he goes, and then she just went on her way. And then he heard something, and then all of a sudden she was knocked out, and he just sees her body getting carried out. He can't get out. Well, luckily his parents finally got a hold of one of their kids, and they told him where they locked him up. They went and got him. He didn't get any candy for Halloween, and he got sick for being locked in there with no coat. Even though he's in a coat room, there was no coats. So he got sick. So he ended up having to stay in bed. And while he's at home, he hears the record player starts playing. He goes down there, and the little girl's dancing to this record. And she knows him now, so she came into his house. But when that clock strikes, she has to be outside because she has to be at that school at that time where she got killed. Well, the kid goes back. He follows her that night because she goes right out of the window. Well, the older brother came in and said, "What are you doing in here?" And he goes, "Shh." And the brother goes, "Whoa," because he sees the little girl dancing. Well, the little boy jumps out the window after the little girl, and he's following her as she's being, going down. And the brother goes to jump out the window, and he steps on a piece of glass, and he's on the ground. He's like, oh man, there's a big piece of glass. And he's like, wait for me. Well, by then the kid was gone to the school. He didn't even have a chance to tell his brother that's where it started. So when he gets back in there, he sees the little girl. She's getting choked. And hears something. And he goes into the vent, into the floor. And there's one of her barrettes. So then he races out and he follows her. And she's still being carried. And then she gets to the cliffside. Now he thought she was dead. because the guy strangled her, thought she was dead, and no, she wasn't. He held her up and then was going to throw her over the cliff, and she started holding on to him, and she was scratching him up and holding on to him and screaming for her mom, but her mom didn't hear her. Couldn't hear because of the waves, the crashing in the bottom, and didn't come out until after the little girl was already thrown over. That's how she died. Anyway, so as they go along in the story, he's out with his dad's best friend, who they call Uncle. And he hears the uncle whistling that same song the little girl's dancing to. So he locks the door of the car and he tells him, no, get away from me. I know what you did. I know what you did. You did this. Well, now he wants to hurt the kid. He's got to kill the kid to keep him from telling his dad, because he doesn't want his dad to know, because it's his best friend. But yet you're going to kill the kid that calls you uncle. I don't know. So anyway, so it ends up, I'm not telling you everything, so it's, you know, bits and pieces. They end up at the cliff, and the dad gets there, saves the kid, and then the little girl and the mom whoosh, make a heart. They found each other, and they went up into the sky. But you need to see the rest of it, because the mom's sister still lives in the house, and she's really scary. And she played Catherine on Soap. I can't remember her real name. She was also on Who's the Boss. She played the girl's mom. Is it Maureen something? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, so she's in there. She plays the sister. And when he had brought the little bow, he went to the house to put the little bow in there, and it was, her dresser was still, room was still the same, just that one barrette was missing out of everything on the table. And it was a really good movie. So if you get a chance to watch it, I highly recommend it. It is a nice, clean, spooky movie. Doesn't show any gore, doesn't show any filth, nothing like that. It's just a good, spooky movie. And I missed a lot of parts so that you can get it. It's a good thing. So watch that movie. It's called Lady in White. It's very hard to find. I found it on VHS, and then I transferred it onto a disc. And I did that many years ago. I still have it, and I was watching it. So if you get to see it, watch it, because it's a very good movie. And it might, I can't remember if I saw it on Tubi. It might be on Tubi. You might be able to watch it on there. But if you do, it's a very good movie. You'll like it. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Please remember, adopt, don't shop, because there are just way too many babies out there. Way too many. And I hope you like this. Share it out. Tell people to come and see Pups and Crochet if they want to have a new channel. And for all our new members, welcome. I forgot to say that in the beginning. Welcome, and I hope you like what you see. Now, my next video, I'm going to take a break from the movies for a minute, and I'm going to show you my Happy Meal that I got. Okay? So, I'll be back with that. Bye, guys.